Alright, so number 3 was the second most missed question, which is completely understandable. This is a topic that we did not cover, and this is one of the topics that the AP exam is not going to include on this year's exam. That being said, it's actually not a bad question, and for those of you that might be going into a physics direction or a Calc 3, we'll run through it right now just so that you see it. So this asks you, what is the rate of change of y with respect to x when t equals 3? So they're really looking for dy dx. Right now, when we deal with parametrics, it's actually pretty easy to deal with. We're going to find dy dt, so the rate of change of y with respect to t, and we're going to put that over dx dt, which is the rate of change of x with respect to t. Alright, so the rate of change of y with respect to t, we're going to go up to the y function, and we're going to take the derivative of that with respect to t. Alright, so if I take that derivative, that's going to be, it's a square root, so I have 1 over 2 root t squared plus 16. Then chain rule will multiply by the derivative of the inside, which is a 2t. Alright, and that's the derivative of y. On the bottom, we're going to take the derivative of x with respect to t, and that's a polynomial, so we just get 3t squared minus 6t. Alright, and that actually gives me the dy dx at that point. Now I can clean this up a little bit, so I'm going to cancel those 2's, and I've got a t over the square root of t squared plus 16, and then that's going to be multiplied by my 3t squared minus 6t in the bottom if I multiply by the reciprocal to clean up the complex fraction. This specifically asked me for dy dx when t equals 3, so we're going to plug a 3 into this expression. So I get a 3 on the top. In the bottom, I get a square root of 9 plus 16, which is 25. All right, times 3 squared is 9, times 3 is 27, minus 3 times 6 gives me an 18. All right, so clean that up a little bit more. I have 3 over 5 times 9. All right, the 9 and the 3 I can reduce down to a 3 in the bottom, so I end up at 1/15. All right, that would be B. Now, again, just as a reminder, this was a good one to miss out of them. This would be one that wouldn't be covered this year on the AP exam, and something that we have not talked about in class. So if you're one of the group that got it correct, great job. This was definitely a tough one for us right now, but not a tough one overall. Thank you.